My name is Kabelo Mabalani. At the age of 19, I was a rock star. I had it all, including drugs and alcohol. But you don't have to be a rock star to get addicted. Drug and alcohol abuse is destroying countless lives and communities. Users are desperate for help. They want self-respect. They want to lead normal lives again. They want to kick it. Throughout this series, we've seen people whose stories are horrific, heartbreaking, and at times inspirational. But where are they now? Months after we filmed them, have they gotten clean, stayed clean, or have they relapsed? We start our journey with two men, brothers, who were struggling with their drug addiction when we met. Who's this? Is this your lady?
Yeah, it's my brother.
Nick?
Sure.
What's it?
Right.
Hola. Aish. There's no windows here. What's happening, Nick?
I've been smoking here for a long time of period. It's my brother. He came on the drugs and he showed me how to use the drugs.
Now it's going to be very interesting to revisit these two, Matthew and his brother Nick. Firstly, because Matthew checked himself out of rehab the last time we were together. And his brother was in such an intoxicated state that he couldn't put two words together. Another dynamic I'd like to see whether it's improved or not is their relationship, which was very, very tense. Let's see if there's any improvement.
Honestly speaking, for me today, it's not the right day for me to be at the rehab because this is the day that I was on a lalavuga, smoking drugs when my mother passed away. So I just want to take today just for myself. And the other thing is, right now, at the moment, I don't feel like being around people because I'm gonna lose it.
Matt,
Sure, guys.
what's happening?
Nothing much, no.
Why are your hands like that?
I'm busy doing a job, actually.
What job?
I'm doing odd jobs for people. I'm painting people's houses and all that. Because I've changed. I'm no more stealing, no more doing drugs.
That's a good thing.
So I'm helping the community, basically.
What about rehab? I mean, the last time you went in, but I think it was on the anniversary of your mother's death.
Yeah, the thing is I had to come back because of family crisis, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah. My child also, he missed me a lot, you see.
And now? Will you go back?
You know, I actually don't have to go back because now I'm recovered. I'm all right now.
You sure?
100%.
And you, my brother, you still using?
No,
When last did you use?
said it was New Year's, the beginning of the year.
But the last time when we saw you, it was after New Year's.
Yeah.
That time I didn't use it. That time drugs take long to pull. We were smoking like every day.
I don't want to smoke for the rest of my life drugs. I want to leave it. I'm sick about it.
I'm very sorry for it, but I'll help you. If you need help, I'll help you.
No, but that last time we were together, he was high.
Yeah, he was high. Yeah.
Yeah. It's when you drink water, Kabelo, then you get high. Everything you drink, you
Because
get high.
you were high because of the water.
Yeah, if you drink water, you get high.
Nee, he was hoog, I think.
That's new.
He's forgotten.
Ra.
Rehab for you?
Yeah, I want to go to rehab still.
Do you think we should help you still?
Yeah, I need it.
Do you need it?
Yeah.
Why are you angry at your brother?
Because it kept my life backwards by a lot of things.
You also blame him?
You can't blame someone.
Blame me.
Wait.
Blame me.
You
Firstly.
also blame him?
Secondly, I blame him for bringing a thing in my life.
You don't think you had a choice in the matter?
I had a choice. That's why I blame me first. And the second to be blamed.
I'm still worried about Matthew and his brother Nick. As an ex-addict, I can see red flags in their walk towards recovery. They have to want it more than anything else. I'm on my way to visit somebody who does want it more than anything else. Or, at least that's what he said when we met him. During filming, we found Lee. He asked us for help, and we helped him check into rehab. Listen to what he had to say to his sons.
Hi guys. That means everything I'm saying now, but things will get better. And I know I'm not meant to love that life I'm loving. And I'm sorry where I let you down. I would like to fix it all up. And it's not easy for me to speak now on this camera. But I want to tell you guys that I really do love you with my whole heart.
As you can see, I'm back in Westbury to visit Lee, who was both on crystal meth and mandrakes. This part of the process, the revisiting, makes me really nervous, but also very excited. Nervous because regression is a real thing in recovery. Excited because it just feels like Lee was at the end of himself when we met him the first time and he really wanted to make a change. But let's go see where he's at in his recovery. Last time you shared very emotionally about your kids.
Yeah.
You know, and what, you'd do anything to rekindle a relationship with them.
Yeah.
Where are you with that?
Basically, we've got a relationship again. My kids trust me again. Yeah, they're happy for me that I'm clean. They're praying for me. Yeah, things has changed. I'm just battling for a job still at the present moment. But yeah, we have to do something good for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's good news. So how long are you clean for now?
For about 6.5 weeks.
6.5 weeks, huh?
That's right.
Early days.
Early days. It's not actually the challenge is not actually in the rehab, but the challenge is out here.
Yeah.
Day-to-day task. It's very tempting because they use drugs on those premises like daily. It's like a cup of coffee for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me myself, as soon as I get a job, I want to get out of this place.
Get out of here.
That's right.
Yeah. Is there a place where you go back to keep in touch with what they taught you about rehab? I mean, you had rehab at Baragwanath there, right?
That's right.
Do you go back at all?
No, since I've got out of Paraguana, I never yet went back because I got a spider bite on my leg. And, yeah, it's got quite, walking too far.
Yeah.
It's giving me pains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also a local place here where you can go just to keep in touch.
Yeah,
just to keep in touch with your recovery.
That's right.
Because you learned important things there. Just to keep them top of mind so that you stay where you're at now.
That's right.
Please, man. It feels like Lee is using the excuse of a spider bite to avoid follow-up visits with a professional counselor. And that makes me worry about his chances of recovery. Let's face it, everything becomes an excuse if you're not ready to kick the habit. But if you are, then there are absolutely no excuses, only solutions.
The woodwork, Hartley was in the right place to...
Junaid Hartley was a rising young soccer star. He had it all. Then he lost it all to drugs. How bad did it get?
Got to the lowest of the low, to a place where I didn't... Sometimes I used to fight with my father. And there would be nights where I don't have a place to stay.
Looking at Omar and Junaid's story, it's not hard to tell that they've come out of a really broken place. But it's exciting to come to see them after a while and see whether they've practiced the principles of recovery. What kind of progress have they made? Both Omar and Junaid as a team. Let's see. What would he try to get physical with you?
Oh, there's times where Junaid would come. With a knife and a chopper, wanting to kill me because he wants money.
Since the last time we spoke, I feel a bit more energized. I could react a bit more like I used to react, physically, mentally. But I wouldn't still say that we are completely home and dry.
He started using drugs recreationally, like experimental, like over weekends and like sporadically every now and then. It just started getting more and more regular.
How are you supporting each other to make sure that you guys move forward?
Look, it's actually, we're so much closer. That we actually talk now about things that we're doing and discuss things. And, we find that, listen, we're on the same level. You know, at first it was like miles apart. Now we could sit and talk, or we'll pick up the phone and say, Dad, how are you doing? Are you okay? And I will always tell him, listen, I miss you. I'm not saying we don't have this little...
Speed bumps.
Speed bumps. Look, it's not normal not to have speed bumps.
Did you have to sell your house?
I lost my house.
Ish.
I lost my cars, I lost my house.
And it was drugs, eh?
Yeah. My dad had to interfere and get the house sold. But there was no way I could have maintained the house.
I don't know what it's like being up here from such a young age. It started when he was 16 years old, when the media and everything was all around him. I don't know what it's like to be up here. And the next minute, being right down here and having to learn to walk again.
Have you had any close encounters with the substances?
The close shave was that the substance was made available in front of me. It was that close. But when it came to the crunch, it was like, no way, but it was that close.
Okay, so was it on your own accord? Did you go out and buy the stuff and...
I didn't buy it myself, but it was there.
At this point of your recovery, what excites you the most and what scares you the most?
Coming back to, sorry, before you ask that question, I think it's important to talk the truth. The mere fact that I didn't buy it myself, I was there when it was purchased.
So when you knew somebody was going to go
So when that decision
buy,
was made that it was gonna go and we're gonna get the stuff, you still sitting there strong. Yeah, it's okay. I'm safe. You know, when you get the stuff and it comes closer, you start shaking a little bit. Actually feel it, you feel it in your stomach.
Don't put yourself in that situation.
So, but it wasn't a planned thing, you just found yourself in that position at the time. I couldn't just jump out of the car and say, guys, I'm going. It wasn't, you know
what I was going to say? What I was going to say is drastic times call for drastic measures. If it means, gents, let me out the car, because that's your life. How long have you been clean for now?
It's still early, it's for 4 months.
4 months,
4
huh?
months.
Is this the longest you've been clean for?
Yeah.
Gents, I've been here before, and I know it's possible to get to the other side.
Thanks, man.
Junaid is living proof that recovering addicts must change their friends and lifestyle if they plan to stay clean. It's a constant test of resolve and willpower. No one knows that better than ex-heroin addict Kirsten Berry, a 17-year-old who had just left rehab when we first met her. Look at you lost so much weight. What do you see when you see that?
I guess innocence and purity, I guess.
Did you have an inkling there that you'd end up where you are today?
No.
Not at all? I had no idea here at all?
No.
How soon after this do you reckon it started going wrong?
Well, I smoked weed like before this happened. Yeah.
Before this picture?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was smoking weed at 10.
Wow.
No, I'm just doing what I need to do. I've started sports again, playing netball, school, busy writing exams, so I'm trying to get all that done.
So you're in matric now?
No, grade 11
grade
still.
Grade 11. How do you feel about that?
It's a bit irritating because I should be in matric.
Sure.
But just a year and a half left, then it's done.
That's good. How long are you clean for now, Kirst?
Almost 8 months.
Is this the longest you've been clean for?
Yeah, definitely.
Really? And how does it feel?
It feels good. It's still like very new. Like sometimes I feel like I'm in a dream.
The thing that I hate the most with my dad not being the best father when I was younger was that he split our family up and everything that came along with that, like my stepfather killing himself. Like I wouldn't have to go through that if my mom and my dad were still married.
I know that when I came into recovery this time around and I had no clean time at all, like I didn't have anything. And from 8 months ago to what I have now, like I can be whoever I want to be, and I'm excited to do that.
Didn't they make you do a vision board at rehab?
Yeah, I did do one.
And what was on the vision board?
Yeah, a lot, like makeup, clothes, fancy cars. But then there was also like a happy family and myself back and varsity and yeah.
And don't be overwhelmed if you're not achieving all of those things all at once. We progressively tick off one by one, but you've succeeded in one or two. I mean, your family, you've rekindled that relationship with your dad, and how's that going?
Yeah, good, eh? Like, we're very close.
Really?
Yeah, and my mom and I get along well. My little sister and I too.
That's good.
I mean, I stole everything from everyone. Like, no one in this family had any valuables left. Just close to the end of last year, started escorting and, yeah, getting into, like, selling my body for drugs.
Yeah.
And that's how I made my money.
What would Kirsten now, well into her way into recovery, say to the Kirsten who was in the, you know, the gutter of addiction?
That you've got a reason to love yourself. Yeah. Because putting a needle in my arm, living in crack houses wasn't self-love. That wasn't love at all. And if I love myself, then I'll make good choices for myself.
Kirsten is a success story in the making. The road she has ahead of her will be filled with obstacles. After the break, we'll revisit an addict who encountered an almost insurmountable obstacle the day he entered rehab. When we first met him, Nyaupe was destroying David, and it was destroying his family.
The friends it's a higher start that we go high school. Yeah, I was studying on more change chaba school. Almost 8 months as high school. Yeah, who's in Ilona.
So, vandaag ke goedlile mo Pitori. The last time I was here, there were lots of challenges in this house. But one thing that stood out for me, David, was that he just seemed like somebody who was ripe for the rehab process. Unfortunately, today, ayo. But fortunately, ayo because uko rehab, going through the process. Ke tlo ringa little old lady today just to ask her how she's doing, how David is doing, and how they're handling this whole process. Because no little old lady was so good. When you feel like going to little lady, you can say the chain. Ida mominya ko dear wena. You feel like
feel bad. Nagasa motsa old lady netawan la pila horotman. Nete ya ka ola pawan. Ngatsu go bona banya ka nna ke tswele. Mara ho ya ka nna. Awon ene no decision ya ka e la pila horotman.
Go chaketse gape mama ke batho bona wena o ntse ya ja le moshimane David kore ntse itshwere ya
Net nice sorry pila yen. Thata ba hai kore sela a ya rehab abo. Ka mabaka a gore na sa tshwara ga pila go rehab.
Mathata a thomile kae because ke a gopola re rekile setlhara ke ha fetswana setlhara o sala ba shapa
sela ba shapa le go teng o senole one ke fela ba motsela sone
ba monketse sone ba reng wa ba monkela sone
ba monketse sone ba sehlela ba mo fa sone ba se fa ba bang David at mama mo re phela botlhoko a re phele monate re kolma ka dioko tsa dikolobe always and then re tsena ka maoto a rena ka diteki tsa rena ka marametsi ene go na le mabia re loma ke dilo ka mahare ka mole and then ke ba botse gore ke na le 2 weeks ke ntse ke lomile ke dilo a banya go nkisa doctor ba mpotse gore mama ka tshwantse at least 300 ba nkise doctor
ditaba tsa rehab tsone a ba focus on next month
gore ba berekisa ga botlhoko ba ba 50 rand ka letsatsi a ona dipoe kwa go bereka bona bana ba yang rehab
yaanong khoni a ba molata
khono molatile immediately re boletse la boraro la bone khona re tlo molata Friday
na le jwang a fitla ga
na se right na lwala and then loto la ile ruhile le na le mishima
ana beno le moloto wa bona mo isna ke khawatile
jive
injection
o itlhabile le o itlhaba jwang da ke understand
ke tla be ke sena di vein mo matsong fro
yaanong a bua mo gae do you feel gore ntho ya recovery ya rehab o na sa give up ile mo yone or
nna se right yena nna bona la le right mara a ke re nna ke a mo itseng wa ke ngwanaka ne ke bona gore go na le missing yana mo yena a seng ke a bishop
o boetse go tsuba ntho na itsuba
ya o se la boela ntho ne ntsa itsuba ifela
and then go sokodisa mo montlong a ntsa thuba
ne ke tswalla ke re wa bona
back to normal
back
to square one
ka mo dirakeng la bona gore go bja ga ona selo diraka di empty ga ona dipitsa ke dipitsanyana tse le motho a ka sa apeng diraka shidi di empty ga bona le monona le refestere mo ka mo ke a nega ngwashene e pula ena la e bona kam ke a nega washene kam nona le festere o le ntshitse what's here everything
yaanong ke o gape o ile to another
le yena wa tsamaya na ra setsa khone every day ya mo founela re kenya go tsamaya
o ko rena sa kgathetse yaanong bophelo bona sa tlhola ba
sa bonyaka o re la ke bonyaka ke sa bonyaka
ene na baya ko
a tsamaya hape
mara ntho nkgatlang go gore David Kyo has found strength again to keep on fighting
ka ara ka se bona botsa bo konare landrisa ra ka se bona tla bua next year
o go tla rehab ba mise king halfway house or aftercare
okay aftercare essentially means that these young people can be part of groups, alcohol, anonymous groups, narcotics anonymous groups in the communities. Aftercare program means let's engage them on skills development, and many of them have been taken to the Soshanguve School of Excellence, where they are being taught how to build houses, they are being taught how to electrify houses, they are being taught welding, carpentry, various skills. People complain that it's expensive. It is indeed expensive with the private sector treatment centers, but government has free treatment centers. One of them is Dr. FNF in Tshwane, where young people are taken to get treatment for 6 weeks. What is important is what happens after 6 weeks, We work with the families, the parenting program, so that the families can cope with their loved ones who are taking drug abuse. So I think that together, working as a social movement, we will definitely win the war against alcohol and drug abuse.
It isn't just parents who shouldn't give up on addicts. All of us, government, society, and we as individuals need to join the crusade to rid this country of the scourge of drug and alcohol abuse. We know that the frightening and almost disheartening odds seem to be against us. Nationwide, just over 3% of addicts who attend rehab are successful in kicking their habit. The average age of drug dependency is 12 and dropping. 15 out of every 100 South Africans have a drug problem. Over 10 million people drink the equivalent of at least 18 beers or over a liter of spirits every week. There are over 182,000 illegal shebeens. But the odds are in our favor if we all join this fight that we have to win. Future generations depend on it. Our country depends on it. One thing is certain, if we all work together, we can kick it.